Are you thinking about moving to Austin, Texas? You and so many other people, guys. But before you pack the moving truck, there are a few things that I think you need to know. Austin is absolutely hands down one of my favorite cities in the country, but it is far from perfect. Today I'm going to break down and share some of the biggest pros and cons of living here so you can decide if Austin is the right fit for you and your family. Stick around until the end of the video. I'm going to share who I think should and who I think should not be moving to Austin. Hey everybody, I'm Steve Robertson with eXp Realty. I've been in Austin for 20 years. I moved from San Diego in 2006. I've been helping families relocate here from all over the country. So if you're thinking about making a move to Austin, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. Every week, we're gonna be sharing honest videos about what it's really like to live, work, and play in Central Texas. All right, so let's get into it, guys. The pros of living in Austin. Here's the good news first. We have no state income tax. That's huge. We're one of 9 states in the country with no state income tax. Everybody loves that. For many people moving from California, especially New York, Illinois, other high state taxes, that can mean saving thousands of dollars every year or hundreds of thousands. And that's money you can invest, save, or simply enjoy on other activities. We have an incredibly strong job market in Central Texas. We have major employers like Google, Oracle, Facebook, Tesla is here. Everybody talks about Tesla. If you enjoy having a job, this might be the place for you. We also have the University of Texas at Austin, and so we have a highly trained, highly educated millennial workforce that's coming out of UT every year, so that's amazing as well. So amazing outdoor activities. When I first moved here from San Diego in 2006, I kind of thought we were living in Mexico. That's how it felt to me. But believe it or not, there are actually lots and lots of things to do outdoors. I am down at Town Lake hiking around the lake 2 or 3 nights a week. It's absolutely beautiful. And then of course we have Lake Travis out in West Austin, which is now full. So there are lots of things to do outside, guys. We have Lady Bird Johnson Lake and just all kinds of fun stuff to do. Yes, the weather is super warm a lot of the year, but I would rather have that than shoveling the driveway, guys. For those of you foodies out there, we have Michelin star restaurants in Austin. Oh my goodness. Hestia is one of those, one of my favorites. Incredible foodie scene. Barbecue like Terry Black's, and obviously Franklin. A lot of people know about Franklin. Incredible food, incredible Mexican food, Italian food trucks, just all kinds of cool stuff. Not to mention the friendly people, myself included. So you've got definitely kind of have Midwestern vibes in Austin. We are smack dab in the middle of the country. That would definitely be on the pro list in my opinion. It's 2.5 hours to Los Angeles, maybe 3.5 hours to New York. So we are smack dab geographically right in the middle of the country, and 2.5 hours to Cabo San Lucas. So how about that? One of my other favorite places on the planet. Incredible lifestyle here in Austin. Warm weather most of the year. Everybody seems to have a dog. Everyone loves being outside. I think the average age in Austin is probably 35 to 38 years old. So it's just a very vibrant city with all kinds of things going on. So in terms of the cons of living in Austin, definitely the heat. Right now we're in the peak of summer and we're in triple digits, guys, and so that's just something you have to deal with. Thank goodness there's air conditioning. Certainly not the end of the world. Again, I would much rather have a warmer climate than a cold climate. You can always go, you can always turn on the AC. So another thing that has come up in terms of pros and cons would definitely be the traffic. When I moved here in 2006, we did not have nearly as much traffic. There were not as many cars on the road going from A to B. So that is something to consider if you're thinking about moving to Austin. A lot of people that I know actually don't even have cars here. So that's a thought too. The city's grown so fast. So traffic is definitely a part of your everyday life. You want to keep in mind how much of a commute you really want to do and how valuable is your time and your quality of life. Do you want to be sitting in your car going from A to B? Choosing the right neighborhood plays a big role in that. You know, how long will it take you to get to and from an office if you actually work in an office still, unlike a lot of us. Home prices, guys, I would be remiss if I did not bring up the cost of living in Austin. So we'll give it kind of a high level, just 1 minute little interjection here. Austin is not the bargain city that it was 15 years ago. Housing is still affordable here. I think the median price is about $450,000 for a 3-2 single family home. But of course, that's going to change depending on where you'd like to be and what schools you want your kiddos to be in and all that other fun stuff. Prices are still lower than places like California, San Diego, Seattle, certainly New York. But I would be prepared for a competitive market in a lot of neighborhoods. Just depends where you want to be. The great news is we are firmly in a buyer's market right now. So you have there's a lot of inventory, and the sellers are rolling out the red carpet for buyers right now, guys. So it's an incredible time to be a buyer in Austin specifically. I think that we are one of 3 cities in the country that have all of the inventory we have. So we have no property taxes, rather. So this surprises a lot of people. The property tax here is a little on the high side, is what I'm trying to say. So people hem and haw about that. No state income tax, but we do have a little higher property tax. On average, it's around 2.5%. And so this gives people a little sticker shock, but to me, it's kind of a push because there's no state income tax. So again, depends where you want to be. The property tax can be, 1.6% all the way to north of 3% if you're in a brand new community. It just depends where you are. One other thing that doesn't get talked about a lot, and I can speak to this from firsthand experience, if you have allergies or if you're susceptible to allergies, that's something that you want to take into consideration as well. Having been here 20 years, I used to kind of tease people and say, I'm from San Diego, I don't have any allergies. But the truth of the matter is, after you live in Central Texas for 2 or 3 years, you may end up with cedar fever. We definitely are smack dab in the middle of all the pollen and allergy stuff coming down from the Pacific Northwest, and everything just kind of gathers over Central Texas. So food for thought. So do you think Austin is worth it overall? For most of the people that I help with, the answer is absolutely yes. This is such an amazing city. There's so many things to do. The people are friendly, tons of outdoor activities, live music, incredible food, and employment opportunities that aren't in other parts of the country. So if you're thinking about relocating to Austin, I would love to help you. Again, I've been at this for 20 years, guys. My team and I have helped hundreds of buyers and sellers make a smooth transition in Austin. We would be honored to help you as well. You can schedule a free relocation call with me by scheduling that. The link is in my bio. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for helping me to build the channel. We will see you on next week's video. Blessings to you. Thanks so much.